Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big. We are staring down what could be the biggest shift in crypto adoption in U.S. history. Imagine a future where your 401k, your retirement nest egg, actually includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto in general. Sounds crazy, right? Well, with the SEC, the CFTC, and even global moves from Argentina, this might not be a daydream any longer. Today, we're breaking it all down for you. The latest retirement bombshell, the regulators finally starting to align, and why Argentina's massive gamble could be the tipping point for crypto worldwide. Strap in, because this isn't just another piece of news. This could be the moment the financial system flips on its head. So let's start with what's making waves, crypto and 401ks. We're talking about unlocking nearly $10 trillion sitting in retirement accounts. For decades, your retirement plan looked the same. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, safe, predictable, but also in many cases, truly underperforming. Now, regulators are being pushed to allow alternative assets, and yes, that includes crypto. Think of it like this. For years, you've been told the only meal available is plain chicken and rice. That's boring, bland, and safe. The chef comes out and says, hey, what if we add some spice? A little crypto chili pepper? Sure, it looks hotter, riskier, but it also could change the entire flavor of your future. That's what's happening right now. Now, here's where it gets even bigger. The SEC, the CFTC, two agencies that usually fight like cats and dogs, are finally sitting down at the same table. Later this month, they're hosting a joint roundtable in regulatory harmonization. What does that mean? It means for the first time, we might actually see a unified rulebook for crypto. Up until now, it's been like two referees calling the same game, but with two different rulebooks. Total chaos, investors confused, companies fleeing overseas, innovation truly strangled. But now, imagine both refs finally agreeing to the same rulebook. Suddenly, the game gets clearer, faster, and a whole lot fairer. And here's the kicker. They've hinted at aligning definitions, streamlining reporting, and even creating space for innovation exemptions. That's not regulation by punishment. That's regulation by partnership. And that's a major signal to Wall Street, to Silicon Valley, and to everyday investors like you. Let's step outside the U.S. for a second, because the global picture matters just as much. Argentina's peso is collapsing, inflation through the roof, their currency in freefall, and people losing trust in the system. Javier Milei, has been making waves with his pro-Bitcoin stance. Now, while critics say his ultimate goal is dollarization, essentially swapping the peso for the U.S. dollar, the fact is this: when your national currency is failing, people look for alternatives, and Bitcoin, stablecoins, Ethereum are becoming lifelines. It's kind of like a sinking ship. The peso is taking on water fast. The U.S. is tossing life preservers in the form of dollars, but the people on board, many of them are reaching for crypto life rafts as we speak, because at least those rafts float without political strings attached. And here's the part that ties back to you. If Argentina succeeds in weaving crypto into its system, other nations in crisis will follow immediately. And that creates a domino effect of adoption that regulators in the U.S. can't afford to ignore. Let's circle back to the retirement angle, because this is the part that could touch every American household. We're not just talking about tech bros and crypto traders anymore. We're talking about your parents, your grandparents, your co-workers. Imagine millions of Americans who've never touched their crypto wallet suddenly having exposure through their retirement plan. That's mass adoption without people even realizing it. It's like when 401ks first started allowing index funds. Most people didn't even know what they were investing in. They just trusted the system. Fast forward a few decades, and those index funds built massive wealth. Crypto could be the next wave of that story. And make no mistake, Wall Street wants this. They're already testing tokenized assets, blockchain settlements, and digital bonds. Second, regulators give the green light, they'll rush to package crypto exposure into retirement products. And when that happens, the floodgates are going to open. Now, I've got to play devil's advocate here, because not everyone is cheering this on. Critics argue that putting crypto into 401ks is like putting fireworks into a daycare center. Too volatile, too risky, and most people won't understand what they're holding. And they're not wrong. Crypto is volatile. But let's be honest. The stock market has its own fireworks. .com crashes, 2008 financial crisis, pandemic crash. Risk is everywhere. The question isn't whether risk exists. It's whether people should have the choice to take it. And that's the essence of this debate. Do Americans deserve the right to diversify their retirement into crypto if they choose, or should regulators keep that gate locked? That's the battle being fought right now. And if Argentina is the test case abroad, and the SEC, CFTC alignment is the test case at home, then what we're really watching is a global pivot. Crypto is no longer some outside experiment. It's sitting at the dinner table with the world's biggest financial institutions. Think of it like aviation in the early 1900s. At first, planes were just wild, dangerous experiments. Then slowly, governments started regulating airspace. Companies built airlines. And before long, commercial aviation became the backbone of global travel. Crypto is going through the same transformation right now. The experiments are over. The infrastructure is being built. And retirement accounts, well, they might be the runway where things finally take off. So where does this leave us today? The SEC and CFTC finally working together? 401ks potentially opening the door to trillions in crypto adoption? Argentina proving that when currencies collapse, crypto becomes survival? This is the crossroads. We could look back at this moment in a few years and say, that was the day everything changed. Now I want to hear from you. Would you put crypto in your 401k if given the chance? Or do you think it's too risky to mix retirement with crypto? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading every single one. The crypto retirement bombshell is here. The only question is, are you ready for it? If this opened your eyes, smash that like button. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.